Very much. Straight to the press review with Emily, starting off with coverage of the 4th anniversary of the war in Ukraine. What are the papers saying, Emily?
Well, of course, it's the main topic on a lot of front pages today. Let's start in France with Libération. This is their front page here today. They actually have a whole special Ukraine edition. The headline reads, 4 years of war, keep holding on. Le Figaro also features the anniversary on their front page here. It says lessons on Ukrainian resistance. It says that although war has torn their daily lives apart, Ukrainians fight through exhaustion and remain defiant. La Croix, meanwhile, takes a look at Russia on their front page here and what it calls a death economy. The paper says that Russia is having to increase the benefits and incentives for new recruits in order to sign up 35,000 soldiers the Russian army needs each month in order to compensate for its losses. In Switzerland, Le Temps is also talking about this, about 4 years of blood and tears. It says that seen from Russia, this war is now longer than the so-called patriotic wars of 1941 to 1945, but that the aims of this one remain pretty blurry to the Russian population. Now, of course, cartoonists have also been putting their pens to paper. Let's have a look at Blower in the Telegraph. He imagines here Vladimir Putin in his bunker celebrating 4 glorious years. The Guardian's cartoonists also pitching in. This is this cartoon here today. Volodymyr Zelensky struggling up the difficult road to peace, not helped by the heavy Putin boulder, and Trump not putting in a hand either.
Front pages in the UK, they're all full of something different. Same story. What can you tell us?
Yeah, they're all pretty similar this morning. Let's have a look at those front pages today. The Daily Mirror puts it quite simply. Mandelson is arrested. Peter Mandelson, the former British ambassador and politician, was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office last night. The Daily Mail, the right-wing tabloid, said that now Mandelson faces the music only a few days after former Prince Andrew. The Financial Times is covering this as well on their front page here. As you can see, the paper says that Mandelson was arrested on the same charges as former Prince Andrew. He's accused of having transmitted confidential information to Jeffrey Epstein during his time as government minister. Now, the Telegraph has the latest update on this. It reports that Mandelson has since been released on bail. This is a photo of him arriving at his home at around 2 a.m. this morning. Well, meanwhile, there are more Epstein investigations happening elsewhere. Let's have a look at Le Monde. They have this article here today. It takes a look at what it calls Jeffrey Epstein's troubling intimacy with the Lang clan. Now, Jack Lang, of course, is the former French culture minister. Le Monde has dug into his close links not only with Epstein, but also with Robert Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell's father. Mediapart, meanwhile, also having a look at all of those files. This is their investigation here. They're digging into Epstein's personal connections, but this time with banker and heiress Ariane de Rothschild. She initially denied any contact with Epstein. She then changed her tune to say that their relationship was strictly personal. And since then, the head of the Swiss banking group, Edmond de Rothschild, has since had to admit that they had a more personal relationship, which had developed quite a bit over time.
Now to a hockey story that's received a cold, in fact a freezing reception online.
Very, very chilly reception online indeed. So the USA hockey teams, both men and women, both won gold at the Olympics last week. Let's have a look here at Fox News. They're covering this story here. The men's team celebrated their win over Canada with FBI Director Kash Patel in the changing rooms. Kash Patel then phoned Donald Trump, who congratulated the men's team and invited them to the State of the Union. So far, so good. The problem is the president then made a few comments that have been taken up online and upset quite a lot of people. He mocked the women's team, insinuating that he unfortunately would have to invite them too, otherwise he could probably get impeached. Now, this article says that what was supposed to be a patriotic moment of national pride instead saw the president reduce one of the most dominant teams in hockey to a political aside. People's Magazine is also covering this story here. The women's side has since declined the half-hearted invitation to the State of the Union, citing timing issues. Now, as a gentle reminder, in the last 25 years, the USA's women's ice hockey team has won 3 Olympic gold medals and 11 world championships.
Very gentle reminder. Finally from Emily, news that Paris's most famous eyesore might be getting a makeover at last.
Yes, it's known as the world's ugliest building in the world's most beautiful city. Let's have a look at this article here in the New York Times. Some people call it the box that the Eiffel Tower came in. It's La Tour Montparnasse. It's due for rebranding. Now, it's hard to describe quite how disliked this tower is in Paris, but there's a famous joke that says that the best view of Paris comes from the 56th floor of the Tour Montparnasse, because that's the only place where you can't see the Tour Montparnasse. But now architects have planned to make it invisible with this new refurbishment. We can have a look at some of the photos here, using reflective glass and brand new technology, hoping to make it merge into the skyline, as you can see here. But in case they make it too invisible, they have fitted it with a giant laser at the top, so we'll always know where to look out for.
Oh, thank goodness. I was a bit worried that we wouldn't be able to spot it anymore. Well, it's a lot better anyway, isn't it, Emily? Yeah,
Little
papers.
bit.
More news in a few seconds' time. Do stay with us.